Good morning, Yogi. Yogi. Hold on.
We recently concluded a 4-night hosted stay at Binghamton Jellystone, which included Pick-a-Fest weekend, our Jellyheads get together. Wow, what can I say about this campground? We first stayed here 2 years ago and were impressed by the staff and the promise this park held as, at the time, the newest addition to the Jellystone system. It quickly became my favorite small Jellystone. The growth this park has seen in the 2 years since makes it all the more outstanding. The character interactions, activities, and staff here are second to none. The Bears and Ranger Smith are the stars of the show here and are impossible to miss. They are at multiple activities per day and have mannerisms and bits with the staff and campers that you will be hard-pressed to find elsewhere. The activity schedule is loaded, and even what seems like simple or mundane activities becomes super fun because of the enthusiasm of the staff. Candy Bar Bingo is top-notch here. It is an absolute laugh riot with a lot of fun rules that make it entertainment in and of itself, regardless of whether or not you win. Speaking of the staff, what a hardworking, enthusiastic, outgoing, and friendly group. We were here during by far their busiest weekend of the season yet, and while you could tell there was a lot to do and the staff weren't getting much of a break, they never brushed aside campers or talked to people like they were in a giant rush. There is such a remarkably positive and upbeat culture from management on down through the entire staff. From a grounds perspective, there have been a few big changes since the last time we were here, most notably the space station and the cafe. The space station opened last year in what used to be an old rec barn in need of some TLC. It has been transformed into a blacklit space that hosts laser tag, jelly ball, karaoke, dance parties, and more. It is a unique feature and allows for glow activities all day long. The cafe is new this season and was carved out of a space that used to be part of the camp store. The burgers, seriously, get a burger, chicken tenders and mozzarella sticks stood out among the food offerings, and the prices are very reasonable. For example, $7.99 will get you a bacon double cheeseburger and fries. Other updates to the park since we were last there include dedicated private detached bathrooms for the covered wagons, bathroom additions to the bare bones cabins, a sports-themed inflatable to go along with their inflatable slides, an obstacle course, and bucket golf. There still isn't a pool here, yet it is a priority, and this is definitely a campground much more than a resort or an RV park. Roads are gravel, the lake is 100% natural, and there are mature woods. A flock of geese and a mama duck and her ducklings were frequent visitors near and to sites around the lake. This is neither a strict negative or positive, it really depends on your taste. What I will say though is that if you think you'll be bored without a pool or water park, you're likely to be proven wrong. The rates here are very competitive, and I consider this park to be one of the best values in the entire system. They also frequently run great deals and flash sales, and their day passes are also quite affordable. Binghamton is one of the shining stars of the Jellystone system and proof that you don't need to have a giant water park or 60 new huge cabins to have an outstanding Jellystone. This park shines because of the people, because of its natural beauty, and because the fun truly never stops. If you haven't stayed here yet, you should absolutely consider it. I hope you enjoy our updated tour of the park. So here is their low ropes course they have up there. A little fun. You can just, climb the ropes and stuff. Obviously, you don't have to be too big or old or anything because they're all pretty close to the ground. And then you can see there sort of the outdoor arena for things like jelly ball if they do it outside. Archery tag, I believe, is up there as well. There's where they park their rental golf carts right there. And behind us is the top level of the store cafe. The rec building is actually below it. All the same building, but it's the floor that is the first floor when you're on the back side of this hill. We're going to walk over here as well. They've got gem mining. That's a very popular Jellystone activity. We'll make sure that we get in the store to show you different bags and stuff, the gems that you can buy here to sift through. And I know this is very important for at least one person in the Jellyheads group. They have cornhole right outside. They have a pair of cornhole boards right outside the store. I actually really like how much they have going on outside the store here. You can see a picnic table there. There's their ice machine. And it's very well themed. First of all, they let the kids do a lot of chalk art out here, so that's really neat. You can see one on this side. There's hopscotch going on, apparently. You've got, and because this is a really recent addition to Jellystone system, the statues of the bears are all pretty new. So there's Boo Boo there, Cindy right there. I love the little s'mores tables right outside. Oh, they have ladder ball right outside the store as well. Emily is demonstrating Giant Connect 4, and they have the Adirondack chairs on the porch. Oh, look at that. There's a little tic-tac-toe game. I didn't see that. They've got blocks. Emily played with those when she was here 2 years ago. There's a basket for them, but they somebody got to them, I think, after staff were gone. While they get up here playing. And here is the Bears Den. Really neatly themed. I haven't been inside. I don't know if you do go inside here, if the bears just come out. But this was not here 2 years ago either. One of these neat little... They actually have these at a park. They have some of these like at a park near where we're from, where you can make music. A little colorful xylophone right there. So that's a pretty neat thing to have right outside the Bears Den. You can help wake them up that way. I'm pretty sure that this is also... Yeah, you can make some noise hitting these drums. So really cool ideas there. I'm going to back up a little too, so you can kind of see the entirety of this setup for the Bears Den being right next to the store. And there's your Yogi statue, of course. And they do have a really neat photo op. And interestingly enough, look, I can frame Yogi. Look, you can put Yogi right in the photo op. So that's perfect. Here's a closer look at the ropes course. Just one sort of a rope bridge. I just did that one. Very proud of myself. That you can scoot along here, and sort of a web one, and then like 2 rope tunnels. They do have some inflatables they run up here during the day. A couple of the slides there. You got an obstacle course, and now this is new from 2 years ago. A little sports area where you can, looks like you can do soccer, baseball, basketball, and football. Here is a little soccer field. I'm sure they could use it for some other things as well, so they just call it a sports field. And you can see this is a very high trust park. They just leave the balls out. It was the same way 2 years ago. Obviously, they don't walk because they would have stopped doing that if the balls kept disappearing. But they're just out. If you want to come play, you can grab a ball and play. So it's morning, and we're up here by where the jumping pillows and some other things are. So the pillows are not inflated. We'll make sure we get some more footage or photos of them when they're up. They do have a little above ground mini golf course here, as you can see. They do have another Gaga pit up here as well. And then one of the new things they have here is the barrel train, which, believe it or not, I fit in one of those last year. It was very hard getting in and out, but I did at Finger Lakes. But really fun for little kids. And then you can see the dog park out there. There's actually some agility equipment in the dog park, just a couple hoops and things, but nice place to let your dogs run off leash. I did miss this up here by the mini golf. There's a horseshoe pit, 2 on each side. So we do have that as well up here. We may have inadvertently discovered something here. I believe the inflating and deflating of the jump pads here are on a timer because we were just filming video up here. These were totally flat. No one has been up here. No one has come over, and now they are inflating. It is just past 7:30, so I'm pretty sure that must be when the timer is for. I don't know what the timer was at night to deflate them, but pretty cool that they don't have to have someone come around and blow these up or empty them out. They're on some sort of timer. I never would have known, except that we happened to time this exactly right, that we were out here as they were inflating, and there's no one else around, so clearly it's on some sort of timer. They have some things at this park that are a bit unique. This is called bucket golf. You can see the rules here. You design your own course. Hitting the clubs are sort of in the way here. Hitting the bucket counts the score, but chipping your ball inside the bucket deducts 1 stroke. Ball any hazard results in a drop. So you're trying to hit the bucket, but not get it in the bucket? Yeah, okay, interesting. So just another fun thing to do out here. Big space here. That is a pretty big space on a relatively flat area. I can think of a few things that would make good sense here. I don't know, maybe a pool, if that ever happens, would go nicely in this area here at Binghamton Jellystone. This is one of the safari tents. There are several of them here. These are bathroomless, but they have electric inside. You can see the lights on. I like the lights on the outside. Some chairs there, and they've of course got the picnic table and fire ring, like they have at every site. Sorry for the bugs in front of the camera there. There are 4 yurts here. Kind of like the safari tents where there's electric but no bathrooms, but another option to stay. And they are right by the lake, and they have little platforms around them, which is pretty nice as well. So here's one of the freestanding comfort stations. I think these are individual bathrooms. Yeah, it shows it's men's or women's. So this is a little... Oh, and this is nice. This is a nice little freestanding. There's a shower in here, right? Oh, we're going to zoom out a little bit. I think we can, yeah. So you see the stand-up shower. I'm going to see if there's a light behind me. There is. Stand-up shower there. Very nice tiling. This is climate controlled in here. A nice toilet paper dispenser. You got your mirror. A little bit of room on the sink. Em's washing her hands. She touched something out there that was kind of slimy. And so yeah, this is a nice little single person, or obviously you can bring your littles in here. I really like these type of comfort stations instead of the open bathhouse style. Now here's a look at Splashtown USA. That is their floating obstacle course out on the lake. You can see the yurts there on the other side. There's also boats you can take out, and they're actually on the opposite dock. Here's a dump station for those of you with RVs who don't do the full service spots. They have that right here. Here's where they park their very colorful hayride wagon, right behind. Now, right next to the space station is the basketball court, and I think it doubles as a pickleball court, actually, as well. So this is the outside of what they call the space station here at Binghamton Jellystone. It's cashless. There's actually a sign on the door. It's not open right now. We're out early in the morning. We'll get some inside. It does look like Yogi Bear as an astronaut. And then we're going to take a quick look here at some of the things they offer in here. They have a glow dance party, Z-Tag, which is kind of like laser tag but without guns, jelly ball, laser tag, lunar light hunter, and they do karaoke in here, which I'm looking forward to. And then some of the pricing you can see for some of the events in here. Oh, and yes, I was told about Alien Invasion, which most of the games in the space station are age limited, but Alien Invasion is not. So real little ones like Emily can take part in that. There's actually a laser tag game going on there right now. The music just kicked off. It's probably going to start again. But this is the front part of the space station. This used to be just a really kind of old rundown rec building, and they've done amazing things in here. You've got the space-themed stuff back there. There is the giant alien behind the desk. There's some drinks over here, some space things or glow wands. A lot of glow events over here. In addition to like the games, the laser tag, the jelly ball, and everything, they have a starlit karaoke. They have glow dance parties over here. So they do run a lot of stuff back over here at the space station. So this is the inside. It's really cool. This used to just be an old rec building. We got the barriers up right now. They had laser tag not that long ago. Got cool space imagery on the walls. Some of it's chalkboard art. Some of it's just the pictures. A really unique thing. Not really something you see at, as far as I know, any other Jellystone Park. And really cool how they repurposed this building to serve this function. I think one of the cool things about being able to do glow laser tag and stuff in here during the day is that usually that's just a nighttime activity and an outdoor laser tag course. But you know, they just ran one a little while ago, so middle of the afternoon on Thursday they could provide an experience that usually isn't available until the nighttime hours at most parks. So, and the barriers you can see are pretty close together. So this is not a game of hide and seek in the woods. This is intense laser combat, so to speak, because I think the maximum players for laser tag here is 11. And so it's a high intensity game, I would imagine, not just sort of running around in the woods. So these are the bare bones cabins at Jellystone Binghamton. They're actually pretty good size inside. I haven't been in one, but I've seen some videos on their page. There's 5 of these. I wish they would change the name now because they're called bare bones, but they do all have their own bathrooms now. They were attached on the side this past off season. So here's what I guess we would call the upper playground at Binghamton Jellystone. There's a larger one as well, but this is the one up at the top of the wagon circle. Really, these covered wagons are probably the furthest distance away from anything at this campground. And I have to say, these comfort stations I'm seeing up here, I don't remember them being here. Certainly the one behind the playground when I was here 2 years ago, so they are pretty new. That's just another quick view of the wagons. It looks like there are 4. That you can rent out and stay in. I like the furniture outside. I'll zoom in a little bit. I like those Adirondack style chairs as well. So we're going to take a look. These are interesting. I can see that comfort station has numbers on the doors. So these may be assigned bathrooms. Yeah, because one says 30, 32, and these sites, the site numbers match that. So those are assigned. Okay, so I do believe these are assigned because this one's 29 and 31. We saw 30 and 32 over there. But nobody is in the wagons right now, it doesn't look like. And this one happens to be unlocked. So we're going to go take a look at what the comfort station look like for the wagons. Oh, this is great. So you have your own private detached bathroom, which, boy, I would actually absolutely stay in one if that's the case. Yes, there's a keyhole. You can see it there. So this just happens to be open where you're in luck. And no one is staying in the wagons. Again, I'm not intruding on someone's private bathroom, but look at these. This is nicer than the bathroom in the RV. There's some storage space underneath, plenty of counter space, mirror there, nice walk-in sink. You can hear Emily chatting in the background, and then the toilet there. So this is the swimming area. You can see this sort of a little sandy sand beach. You can already see it's a little bit on the browner side, and when it rains it's probably going to be a little bit muddy, but it's a lake, natural lake, so you accept the fact that there are other living things in the lake with you, but out to that barrier you can see the line in the water is pretty much the swimming area here if you want to swim in the lake. There's also I'm kind of at a weird angle for it, but a beach volleyball net there as well, and a little comfort station there. And you can see there's life jackets. There are life jacket rules here in terms of who has to wear them and when, but they have some for use, both child and adult sizes. Now there is one larger traditional style comfort station on the other end of the lake with 4 sinks, some stalls, bathroom stalls, one accessible, and then you've got sort of the shower with the changing area in front of it as well. Pretty spacious. You can tell this building is a little bit older. This is from the previous campground. It's a shower back here, but that is the and there's a changing table here as well. That is the larger comfort station here at Binghamton Jellystone. Here is the snowless snow tubing. You can see it up the hill that they have here at the park. It's not super steep or super long, but certainly a fun thing to do. Anyone can just hop on and use it. When I've been here before 2 years ago, it wasn't overly busy either. It wasn't like you had to wait in long lines or whatever. You could just grab, you could just go up there and grab your tube and go down. And there is the top of the snowless snow tubing. You can see the tubes there, the top level, and it goes down the hill. Up at the top of that hill there, you can see the back of the store, which is the first floor. The top floor. On the upper level, it's the first floor, and then that bottom or basement, depending on your perspective, is the rec building. So over here you see a cart that they take around sometimes to sell things around the campground, and then you have camper confections, which is their little sort of satellite suites. And here are the boats you can take out. They have kayaks, coracles, and pedal boats, and then of course they've got the life jackets there to take out in the water. We are down here in the rec center for Candy Bar Bingo in a little bit. Just want to walk through because this is different from when we stayed here last 2 years ago as well. One thing that has remained is they still display artwork that some of the kids do who stay here, which I think is really cool that they have that up on the door here. Laundry was not over here when we were last year. It was somewhere else. But now they've got laundry over here. Just a little more in the laundry room. There are 2 washers and 2 dryers in here. Wash is $1.50 for 30 minutes. Dryers, $1.75 for 60. Right off the rec center, so convenient for a lot of people. And you see they've got the tables for events, craft and candy bar bingo on the end. There's some pool tables in here, a ping pong table, a little seating area. There's the activity schedule for today. Some craft supplies, TV, and then they've got a crane game, air hockey on the end, foosball, and a couple pinball machines. Oh, there's another little game right there. And here's a close-up view, some of the ceramics they have available to paint. Pretty good selection here, actually. And they've got some of their tie-dye options up on the wall as well. And some of the, I assume these are the glitter tattoos hanging up here. They do have 3 activity passes here. The first is the Crafty Pass, $35, tie-dye shirt, sand art, glitter tattoo, ceramic painting. There is the Awesome Pass, which has cosmic painting, ceramic painting, tie-dye shirt, cosmic laser tag, galactic jelly ball, archery tag, glitter tattoo, sand art, and candy bar bingo. That is $50. And then this is the Ultimate Pass. That has ceramic painting, tie-dye shirt, cosmic laser tag, galactic jelly ball, archery tag, glitter tattoo, sand art, candy bar bingo, glower bubble wand, pucker powder tube, souvenir cup, and free ice cream for $65. This is the cafe at Binghamton Jellystone. It opened this season. This used to be part of the store. Now it is still connected to the store. It's, you know, right through there. But they built the wall and the kitchen, everything like that. They used to do food just through the front desk, so the kitchen, I guess, was there. But all this setup with the chairs and everything is new. So we'll just take a quick walk around and maybe try to look at the menu as well. We've got a little bit of alcohol in the cooler there you can buy to take to go, and some bottled drinks. Got Pepsi products on the fountain, apple and orange juice, lemon and blue razzmatazz slushies. Blue is probably my favorite color slushie. Coffee coming soon? Yeah, it looks like coming soon. There's a restroom right there. And then they do have Hershey's ice cream. Take a look at some of the flavors, at least that are here today. Chocolate, no sugar added vanilla, little blue panda, coffee, cookies and cream, cotton candy, green mint chip, rainbow sherbet, vanilla, moose track, Superman, and brookie dough blast. That sounds delicious. You can get a souvenir free refill fountain soda cup or souvenir slushy cup. You can see the prices there. $19.99 for the free refill fountain soda. $9.99 with $1.99 refills for the slushy cup. Take a look at some of the cup sizes. They've got sprinkles as well for the ice cream. They have the menu up on a board, but they've also got it here. So we're going to make this a little bit earlier, or a little bit easy. Here we've got the breakfast. You can see giant muffin, pancake sandwich, hash brown, cider mill donut, which is a local donut place. All you can eat breakfast on Saturdays. Sunday pancakes with the Bears. Then they have desserts and drinks, and then we got some after 10 a.m. So lunch and dinner, pizza, some different wraps, stuff off the grill, kids meals, and fries, and then a picnic basket. That's 2 tenders, 2 mozzarella sticks, 3 fried mac and cheese, pickle chips, and onion rings. And here is the store, which is attached to the cafe. We've got some cold ice cream novelties in that cooler. And we'll take a look at the merchandise. We've got your bear plushies, some mugs here. Oh, this is cute. I always like the ones that I haven't seen before. And this is my first visit of any park this season. Oh, that is amazing. How much is that one? That's only $19.99. It's a very nice mug. I like the design on this one too. I like this one too. This nice distressed look down here. There's a lot of new designs, new to me anyway. That one there. That's a nice hoodie. And look, usually this is a good indication of pricing. We check the price on the hoodies. So $53.99 on this hoodie, but very nice quality. And this is embroidered in some more shirts back here. You've got a pink tee here with all 3 bears. One right here. A couple more yogis. Lots and lots of different shirt designs. Here are the sort of Squishmallow types. They're not Squishmallows, but Squishmallow style plushes. Jellystone shorts there. Oh, what's this one? We got, of course, your infamous pucker powder that pretty much almost every Jellystone Park carries. We've got one of those wearable towels when the kids come out of the lake. Some patches. Christmas ornaments. We got Christmas in July, of course, coming up. That one I like too. There's a lot of designs I like that I haven't seen before. These are neat. Obviously intended, I think, obviously for ladies. But those are nice. Kind of I like that little script JP. Kind of fancy, right? So lots of sort of swim accessories back here. And you got some fishing products. RV supplies here in the back. Cheetos. You want your flamin' hot Cheetos, flamin' hot Funyuns. That's across the line. A little bit of shake and pour pancakes, s'mores cocoa, the world's smallest mayonnaise. Here's some fun things to do, especially if it rains. A few toys and games. Mad Libs. A Camp Kids, oh that's neat. Camp Kids activity book. Card games. Oh, they have ponchos here. We brought a bunch. We always have a bunch, but it's great that they have them in the store. There is rain in the forecast the next few days. Buckets, some camp chairs, some toys along the wall. Wiffle ball set. It's always good to play wiffle ball. Some small toys here. Giant jawbreakers. Little puzzles. Gem mining hats or explorer helmets. Ah, there's our bags. Okay. Here are some camping lanterns. This is fill-a-bag with gems. And now, of course, they do have the different gem mining bags for the gem mining out front. This one is Ocean Collection, so that's probably some seashells. And then, of course, they got the larger bucket. That's a $30 bucket, the larger one, down here. And, of course, you can keep that bucket. These bags, $12.99. That seems to be the standard price on those bags. Oh, and there's your displays of what comes in each type. They are color-coded as well. A few more shirts. And a bingo game set. What did you get? Oh, wow! Cool, Em. And some shirts. I like that colorful one. Choose kindness. Yeah, do that. Be kind. Oh, they got that same script JP that we saw in those women's shirts in the back. And then some more hats. And a fanny pack. Yeah, so here's a cider mill bag. Oh, we mentioned the cider mill donut when we were in the cafe. The owners of Binghamton Jellystone Park actually just bought the cider mill, which is a long-time Binghamton area institution. If you've ever been to the area, from the area, you've probably heard of their famous donuts at the cider mill. And that's it. That's the store here at Binghamton Jellystone Park.